Starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Clever Fool's Den. Please wait for us to begin. The show will start soon, so please stay in tune. There will be no guests, but we'll do our best. It's our time for us to begin. Howdy, Space. How have you been?
Man, those rhymes are so smooth. It felt like butter.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. It's been a little bit, but
Yes.
I've been good. I've been having a little bit of a hectic time lately. Like, been doing a lot of shit, dude. I'm so drained socially. I'm like, we've been like doing a lot of shit. I kind of had a. It's weird, man. I kind of had like an existential opening because of just like how much shit I've been doing.
Would you like to inform the people what you've been
Oh,
doing, or are you just kind of
nope,
keep it
nope, nope. I'm
nope?
just kidding. Yeah,
You can
exactly.
keep
Yeah.
it void,
I'm glad.
the void of
I'm
space.
glad you. I'm glad you asked. This. Let me talk about my expedition I've been on for this past like week and a half. So, for some context, those British people are back. Those British people
We're
that you
back.
yeah, sometimes you see them on my stream or whatever. But those guys are back in town, and so they need
I'm
someone to.
sorry.
I know. They need someone to drive them around and shit. So that's been me. So, but because of that, I've been getting like, I be getting that treatment. Like I be getting that food. I be getting that gas money. Like I be getting that treatment for being the
Uh,
designated
uh,
driver.
are they giving you some rubbings?
Yeah, a little bit of roadhead as I drive. But that'll become important later. But anyway,
Yes, yes.
uh, it's a little like mouse tool we'll use later. Anyway, um, So that being said, it's been a lot since they're not in America a lot. We always go all out and we do a lot of shit. So it's been like that first week was just like amusement parks over and over again. The fuck are you doing?
It's windy as heck outside. I just watch a person just get flown away.
What the fuck? Kelvin's like looking frantically to his left, and it's just I guess there's people being blown in the wind.
The skinny chick just got flown away by 3 feet. It's great.
Dude, I mean,
It
to
is
be honest,
beautiful.
I had a Dude, I got an Amber Alert for like flood warning, and I haven't had one of those in like fucking forever. Has it
We're
been
supposed to
raining?
get we're supposed to get a shitload of rain today.
I really want it to rain. Like, really, like it's been sprinkling a lot, but I want it to like rain, bro. Like, fucking, I want it to like tear me apart, dude. I want this, like, I don't know. I'm fucking slut for
Getting
rain.
torn apart is something else, Space.
I want this rain to like, become a hurricane and just knock over all our houses. I want us to have great natural destruction.
I too want to be reminded of the Philippines.
Okay, you fuck. Whatever. But anyway, that being said, first week of Space's expedition, it was just a fuck ton of amusement parks. I've been to, it was like every day it was a different amusement park. What are you showing me?
I'm showing you the weather.
50% chance, oh, 50 degrees. Never mind.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
rain.
What's the
People
chance of
flying
rain?
away. 100%.
Oh, damn. You know what acid rain is?
Yes.
That shit is insane. I did not know that we did that. That's not a natural thing that occurs. We did that. We created acid rain. That is so fucked up. Anyway, um, that first week of it was just straight up amusement parks. I think it was Six Flags first, and let me tell you, dude, have you been to Six Flags? Have you,
Yeah, I've
dude?
been to Six
Fucking
Flags quite a
Six
few times.
Flags roller coasters do not care about you. For people that know, people that have been to Six Flags, you can relate. For people that haven't, here's a little insight: they want to fucking kill you. They do not give a shit on all of those roller coasters. They will fuck you up. They are the most thrilling. I mean, I like roller coasters, and I don't mind dying on a roller coaster. So it's like they're really fun, and I'm a little bit of a thrill devil anyway. So these
Fun fact, I'm too tall to be on some roller coasters.
what, like Batman?
No,
Yep.
it's the Riddler
I ain't going Riddler.
because you're a bitch.
No, because the line was like fucking way too long. I got to ride the new one though. You know, there's a new Wonder Woman one. That one was kind of sick, but again, that one like fucks you up. Like they do not give a shit about you. I think there's one ride there in particular called like Apocalypse. Oh my fuck. I swear to God that ride itself gave me like a headache because of how much it was like bumpy and shit on that roller coaster. Like, can you imagine like driving like 100 miles on a gravel road with potholes in it, and then
Yes.
that's basically what the fuck Apocalypse was. I felt like I was getting into a car accident. Like, I gotta call my insurance afterwards. That's how fucked up that ride is. Anyway, but it's still fun. I love putting my life in danger. So still fun.
I
But
love watching your life being put in danger.
you're fucking insane.
I am. That's why I created the S Trooper bike. My
Yeah.
my bike doesn't have the best of brakes, but I want to put 1,000 watt motor on it because why not? You only live once and you die once, so you have to die the most epic way possible, or live long enough to tell the story.
I mean, that's just the way the what is the saying? That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's just the way of life for Calvin, I guess.
Yes.
But that was Universal. I mean, not Universal. That was Six Flags. They went to Universal, but I didn't go because I had fucking like responsibilities. But they went to Universal, and yeah, I went afterwards. So the one I was at with them was Disney, and holy shit, because we went all out with Disney. We got like the pot, like fucking fast pass. We got the park hopper. We did all this shit, right? But I
Yeah.
swear to God, we are like our group is like the most indecisive group of people because we're all like way too nice. Like we're all way too like, no, what do you want to do? Whatever the group wants to do, I'm fine with whatever. And since everyone is like so much fine with whatever that we no one decided to do anything. So it was like really hard for us to go from place to place. We wasted a lot of time, I feel. But and I
Just
mean,
let the wind take you. That's what I do.
yeah, but I
Actually, I
mean
do that if
Disney,
the wind doesn't want me.
Jesus, yeah, even the wind don't want you.
God damn.
Yeah, fucking bitch. Anyway, um, dude, I haven't been to Disney in so long, and going back there was kind of like a trip because, well, besides one of my the fucking vlog I had up there, but going back there was a fucking trip with like a group of friends because I don't think I had like that much fun in a while. That shit was insane. And then I haven't been to, that was just Disneyland, but it's been even longer since I've been to California Adventure, and I was like literally creaming in my pants at all like the Marvel shit. That shit was so cool. I went on that Spider-Man ride. Oh my fuck, I felt like a nerd. I was just on there slinging my fucking webs and shit. I thought I am Spider-Man. I am that guy. I
That
swear
wasn't
to
the
God.
only thing that space was slinging, if you know what I mean.
You know, I was slinging this cock around the whole park, bro. Fucking I had a it's fucking two-seater for me and my cock every ride.
I have to wear a cup everywhere I go now.
Why?
I pissed off Alex, and he said he's gonna hit me in the balls randomly.
You just so you got a little ball tap going for you soon.
Yeah, just because I whacked him hard in the balls the other week with a lightsaber.
So what I'm getting at is that you're just gonna get what you deserve.
Some say revenge, some say because he's an ass. Well, we all see. Well, we all see what we want to see, you
Okay,
know.
what deserved the fucking ball tap? Okay, let's see. What was the severity of this?
Because he was trying to shoot my eyes with a Nerf gun.
You sound like kindergartners. He was trying to shoot my eye out with a Nerf gun. So you hit my balls. Fucking, what is this? What do you guys do over there? This is what you guys are doing. These are the threats that you guys are dealing with over there. I get
I plead the
uh,
fifth.
like
I indict the fifth.
like this is like you're worried. You have to wear a cup because your most worried thing right now is that Alex is gonna come here and ball tap you.
Yep.
That's your man.
It wasn't. No,
My
no, it's
parents
not a ball tap. He's gonna fucking put all his ass into it.
Oh my God, what the fuck? You're gonna literally not have kids. He's gonna end your bloodline where it is. But like, I don't know, man. Look, you do. He doesn't matter. You're overthinking with the whole ball cup thing, man. Like, come on, you got bigger problems you could be dealing with. Like, Like with what I'm doing, like so what? I can't park in a handicap space. People need that. So you can't be in the fucking line with. You can't be using the fucking handicap doors. People need that. Whatever the shit. I open
Okay, so it
stall.
sounds like
You
a
can't use the open stall. You're not the handicap. It's the stall for wheelchair people. Yeah, I need a piss. I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad of a person.
okay. So the big stall is open for anyone, but it's meant like it has like handicapped people in mind, but anyone can use it because there's no sign saying that you can't use it.
Well, there's like some bathrooms that I saw that have like the handicap little like symbol on it, like on the door of the stall. So I'm assuming that's like handicap only.
Unless it says handicap only, I don't care.
What the? I mean, to be honest, it applies to you.
I feel like it does, honestly.
Yeah, you know, it applies to you. So you
Honestly,
chilling.
it does.
Yeah,
I am tall enough that it does.
you gotta
I
apply.
feel like there's a certain height where like being
Okay.
tall is a disability, and I've
No,
reached that height.
there's no way. Not for your height. Nah. On God, you are not struggling. On God, you use your height to get pussy. Don't even lie.
I do not. I use my height for. I only use my height for good.
Damn, bro, you're not a. You don't use your height and then start turning into like a "Where's my hug" kind of guy.
What?
You the kind of guy that's like "Where's my hug" when like
No,
girls are like giving hugs out.
no. You got to realize I'm autistic. I do not like hugs.
I used to be like that, dude. I used to like despise people touching me, but I've become more of an open person and being like, okay, you get a hug. I got you. I can do that emotionally now. My senses have evolved. But what was I saying? Okay, anyway, dude. So Disney was a whole ass trip too. Here's something that happened at Disney because it was scary as shit. And honestly, I don't know how I got out of it. Basically, one of our guys ordered drinks, like alcoholic drinks. There's like some alcohol areas. So Disney, Disney has some like alcoholic, like themed stuff too. So this guy goes up and he gets drinks like for us, and yeah, there's like a little bit of alcohol in it. But we start like taking some sips and all that, right? Then here comes the fucking Disney crew coming up and being like, IDs, let's check them. And then we're like, oh fuck, right? We're fucked. And they're like, you guys were indulging. We saw sips, IDs. And I was like, ah. So I was like all confident, balls to the wall. I was like, yeah, of course. Here, I gave him my ID. They look at it for like literally not even a second. They just looked at my shit and they're like, okay, and they just walked away. And I was like,
You
huh.
see,
I just
you see,
I
you are
don't know what.
surrounded by British people. That's your thing. So because everywhere else is like 18, they kind of just look past it. That's kind of what they do.
Uh, well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Think about it.
But I mean, they can tell I'm not from the UK. They saw an American driver license.
Yeah, but you're fucking around British people.
Yeah, that's true. So I don't know. Maybe they let me off the hook like that. But either
They're
way, I
like,
just
he's around British people. What are you gonna do?
my ass thought I just
And
bluffed them.
obviously, you're not a minor, so it's like, all right, fine.
Yeah. So
If
it's
you're a
like
minor, that'd be a different problem
so.
because
Well,
this is insane.
at the time, my ass was like, damn, I just bluffed the fuck out of them confidence. But in reality, they probably just like didn't give a shit and they just wanted to see how old I was just to be safe.
They're making
But
sure that you have an ID. That's at that point, you know.
yeah, so you're just chilling. But other than that, Disney was a really good trip. And well, it was like before Halloween, so I was trying to find some like Jack Skellington shit, and I didn't. So I wanted some like Nightmare Before Christmas merch. I found some shit, but they were kind of shitty. So not my thing. I don't know. But that was just being here though. And then there's this warehouse, you know, the like this warehouse in I think it's Pasadena called Frankensons.
Sounds familiar.
It's Frankensons is like this big ass like weeb warehouse where people just go and there's like a bunch of
Oh
vendors in
yeah,
there. And it's just
I've been
like
there.
weeb shit and like nerd shit in there.
Yeah, I've
Went
been there.
there, went there, blew my money on like Cowboy Bebop shit because I'm a G and I love
Almost
Cowboy
fell out of
Bebop.
a chair, but did not. Because I'm a G.
But that was my first. That was like week 1 of being gone. And after that, dude, it was like amusement park after amusement park. I was so fucking drained. Plus, dude, I was driving around a lot, and I just, oh my
How many
god.
miles?
Well, my car has 105,000 miles on it.
Your car is about to explode. I'm sorry to tell you this.
Oh yeah, but you know what though? She's going really good for an Audi that has over 100K miles. I'm surprised she's alive. But my transmission's kind of fucked. So
Hear me out. We
what?
do donuts in the desert and we watch it die.
What is wrong with you? I need to ride her out as long as possible. I don't want her to die.
Everyone has to die at some time,
Not my car.
especially your car because it's European.
Nope. Audrey the Audi. That's why her name. She will stay forever and live in my heart. Oh, say, can I see by the dark early light? I don't know the lyrics. Yeah, amen. Amen, brother. About to show you guys some motherfucking freedom.
Oh yeah, where's my gun?
Anyway, don't tell me you just fucking. Oh, okay. I would have. I honestly would not have been surprised if you just pulled out a Glock right from right next to you, or like something. I would not be
Yeah,
surprised.
not in this room.
Calvin is a. He could be a fucking assassin if you wanted to, with the amount of shit
I'm
that
an
he has.
arms dealer.
You are not an arms dealer. Don't even talk that shit. You are not an arms dealer.
By arms dealer, I mean I supply Nerf guns to Alex.
This is the same guy that's trying to fucking kick you in the balls.
Yeah,
You guys have
what's the
a.
problem?
You guys have a very unique relationship.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
You see, when me and Alex get together, we're the engineer bros.
Uh-huh.
When me and Nick are together, we're the suicide bros. When me and Brian are together, we're the stoners duo, stoner comedy duo.
Oh wow, so cute. You guys give each other titles.
And
Wow.
when me and Space are together, we
Called
are
abuse.
married.
It's called
What?
abuse. When Calvin and Space are together, it's called domestic violence. That's what it's called.
Yes, yes, that's what happens.
But anyway, if amusement park after amusement park every day wasn't enough to kill you socially, right after that, I like the day after, like right after the day of Halloween, so the 1st of November, it was I packed up my car, and speaking of fucking dying, I drove all the way to Vegas, and I was in Vegas for a little bit with them. And let me just say that Vegas is it is a shithole if you don't have money. It is just so fucking sad if you don't have money going to Vegas, because I went in with like a little bit of cash, knowing that I would like spend it a little bit to have some fun. But it is just insane how easy it is to lose money there. Like I felt,
How long did you last?
to be honest, dude, I only lost like I think like $80 gambling. Like I went in with like a hundred, and I was like, fuck it, we'll do something, because I don't gamble. So I was trying to figure out how some of this shit worked, and I was like losing money because I didn't know how to fucking play the
I
game.
meant how much time did it take you for you to lose your cash?
Oh, dude, that was like the first night I got there. I was like, I'm going to a casino.
5 minutes in, you're like, whoop,
Yeah.
well,
Okay. 'Cause
that was a trip.
we had a hotel, and our little hotel, it wasn't like a part of any big brand, like, because usually on like the Las Vegas Strip, there's just hotel after hotel, right? But with mine, it wasn't one of the big hotels. It was just one small little like plot hotel, and so we stayed there, and it was right next to Circus, and so we just like fucking would get up at like 2 in the morning and go to Circus to gamble, and it was so bad. But I was like up a little bit, and then I was like, since I was up, I fucking made big dumb bets, and then I've been down, but I kind of have the mindset that I'm gonna lose all of it anyway, so it's not that bad. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
So, but Vegas was insane. I was there for 2 nights, and everything there is insane, dude. It really is the city that never sleeps. Sin City, bro. Like we went to I think most of the hotel rooms and shit, where or through the hotels like Caesar's Palace and all that. We're going through those and the Bellagio, Mandalay Bay, shit like that, the Cosmopolitan. Those like big brand hotels and shit that have like a lot of like malls and like other shit to look into other just being in your room. That shit was so nice. Like Caesar's Palace too. Like that's where I gambled and lost like my money. But Caesar's Palace was insane because of just um how updated they keep the place. Like I've been to Vegas a lot. Like a lot, a lot. Vegas isn't anything new for me, but it was very new for like the British people. So
The
I'm like
Brits.
I'm telling them like what Vegas is and like how it's gonna be and shit. Cause they're used to like the cushy little area that I'm from, right? They're used to like the soft, like whatever. You know what I mean?
Suburbs.
Yeah.
They're used to the suburbs.
And like they're really they are really fucking attached to like our suburbs area, right? And so because of that, they think like America is all cushy like that. But I took them to Vegas. I was like, you guys gotta
Weak.
harden up. Yeah, I was like, you guys gotta harden up because it's different here. But Vegas was insane. And then I'm trying to think. There was something that happened in Vegas. Oh my god! So it's like 1 in the morning, and I wanted to go out to like some nightclub in Vegas. And so
Trying to get
there's
some of that bussy, I see.
including including me. There's like four of us, but two of them, one was feeling like a little under the weather, and he just didn't want to like risk it, and the other one was just too tired still from like the whole other day of just bullshit we were doing. But we went, and it was fucking insane. Vegas is like, how do I want to put this? Vegas is just a
Hellhole.
different,
That is how I
yeah.
describe it.
It's a different It is very much a different environment, but you need to have
It's the
money
city of
there.
lust.
But
Lust,
anyway,
greed, and pride.
yeah. What was I saying? It was like 1 in the morning. Sorry, I was like going off on a tangent. I was like looking at something. And I got distracted, lost my train of thought. But it was like
Wow.
1 in the morning. We're going out, and it's just me and my other friend. Well, for this, we'll just say his name is like fucking Henry or whatever, right? Because I don't want to say his name. But me and Henry are like fucking around and going out, and we end up going to the Cosmopolitan at like 1 in the morning. And so we're going through because we were trying to find a nightclub, but I got rejected out of two of them. And so we're just at this like fucking Cosmopolitan
That is
hotel.
racist. They are fucking racist.
Yeah. They definitely didn't let me in because I'm not 21. They definitely like let me in. They kicked me out because they're racist. But we're going through this because the Cosmopolitan is doesn't like it's one of the hotels that are open all the time with their casinos and some of their food and all that. So there's some people coming in and out through it. So that's why we decided to go there. Go into the Cosmopolitan, and we park on their entrance floor. Here's the thing you gotta know about like parking there though, is that it's fucking expensive because the strip is so condensed, and you just need to find parking somewhere if you want to walk it. So since it's so dense, dude, parking is expensive as fuck. It's like 1 to 3 hours in the parking lot is gonna cost you like $23. I don't know how they even do their conversions, but it's some bullshit. They're scamming me. So I was like in
Life is one
parking.
big scam.
Yeah, I was the one cheap ass though because I was like, hey, if we
Okay.
stay here, because in their certain hours they have like free hours. So I was like, yo, if we just stay for like the first 2 free hours, like we can get lost a little bit and try to find a way back to the car. And so we literally we smoked a fuck ton and we walked into the Cosmopolitan just like complete like I think we're in my car
Isn't
and we
weed
just
illegal?
not in
It's not
Vegas.
allowed in what?
Is loud.
Really?
Yeah, there's dispensaries in Vegas. Yeah, I saw
I don't know.
dispensaries.
My ex was like, "Oh my God, my dad did XYZ, not admitting to crimes, not admitting to anything. I'm not getting in trouble for knowing them. Or if she sees this, I'm not gonna be like, Calvin, you shouldn't tell this story.
Nah,
Almost, nah,
nah.
because I
Even if
keep my
even
mouth
if it
shut.
is, I am not the even if it is, I am not the only person in fucking. Yeah, just stepping on the strip in Vegas, you smell weed and cigarettes. Like it's not. something uncommon. So I smoked fat with him, and before we walked into this hotel, and this hotel was like really fucking tall. Like I think the levels go up to like the 80s in hotel rooms, and anything from like I think levels 50 and up were all just hotel rooms. But there was like 3 different levels of just like stores, food courts, and like other shit. And we were like walking around each level trying to get lost and all that. And we did because we were blasted, and we just wanted to go up to the rooms and see what the rooms were like. So we go up, and we're in this elevator. We're just going up and down each floor in this elevator, right? Just seeing, just walking and like, doing shit for no reason because we're like off our minds, just following shit, and wherever we go, we hyperfixate on. But as we're just like elevator surfing and going through all these places, this group of like 3 people walk in with us. So they're like, floor 60, please. It's like 2 older guys and this like girl who's clearly like fucking hammered. And so this girl was like talking to me, and she was like, "You party?" I was like, "Yeah, I can fucking party." My friend Henry was like, "Yeah, we're just coming down from a party," even though we were like literally just fucking around, jerking off in this Cosmopolitan hotel. And
Group
then
circle?
this girl's like, "Yeah, you guys look like someone who would party." I kid you not, this girl's talking to the both of us, but the guys are just like eyes like stone cold on us, one each. It was insane. But she's talking. I'm making small chat, just ask my name and all that. You know, the usual. Because we're keep in mind this elevator ride was a little longer than usual because they're going
Was
to like
she a
one of the
lady of
top
the
floors.
night?
Yeah, she was an ABG. You know what that is?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, she was an ABG, and so I was like, yeah. And the guy that she was with was just like this big, this fucking. It wasn't really built, but it was like a bigger black dude, and he was like older too. So I'm thinking it was a sugar daddy because she was like an ABG. But she was telling me that she fucking was just like big on drinking, and she was like, "I got a flight at 8 in the morning tomorrow, so that means I'm drinking till 7." And I was like, "What the fuck? Flight at 8 in the morning, drinking till 7?" It's like 1:40 at this point. So I was
In the
like,
morning
"Yeah,
or in the afternoon? Because
in the morning." So she's like, "Oh, whatever," and she was like asking us if we party and all that, and like some of our party stories or whatever. And I was just telling her about like some of like those weird like high school or college party shit that I was at. And she was like saying like she loves a fucking party. I party and shit like that. We got to the floor, door opens, she's leaving. We say out like, "Okay, bye, take care," right? And she was like, "Yeah, party until 7 in the morning." And then as the door's closing, she looks behind and makes eye contact with the both of us again. And that we can just hear her go, "Oh, they're not coming." And I was like, "What?" I was so like mad at myself, and Henry would end up getting mad at himself too, because literally she was like, "Oh, they're not coming." That was like the inn. We could have had the most fun. Like we could have gone to a scuffed ass hotel room. My friend was like, at the end, like thinking back on it, he was
You're
like,
gonna get mugged.
"Yeah, that's literally what it was." Like he
You're
was
gonna
like
get
saying,
mugged.
yeah, he was like, "What if they just went back and like we thought it was a party and this guy they just like fucking put shit in our drinks?" And I was like, "Nah, fuck it, Vegas. It's part of the experience. Getting like fucking like mugged and like raped and human trafficked and all that. Part of the Vegas experience. So we'll let it
You ever
happen.
heard
We'll
the
let it
phrase
slide."
"Don't drink the jungle juice"?
No, I don't drink that often.
So don't drink the jungle juice. So if there's like a punch out and about, you don't drink that at the party. Well, I went to a party and everyone was good. So like the jungle juice was good. So it wasn't like you couldn't drink it, but there was a sign saying that I couldn't drink it because it had coconut. And well, I'm allergic to coconut.
That's insane.
Yes, yes.
How severe is your allergic? Is your
What?
allergy to coconut? How severe is your allergy?
It just makes me throw up.
Is it an actual allergy, or you just don't like it that much?
You see, it makes me throw up every time. So it's like, I don't want to get tested.
Well, I don't want to get tested.
I don't want to get tested. I don't want the government to know what I'm allergic
Yeah,
to.
I don't
I don't need them
yeah,
to know my weakness.
I don't want them to find. I don't want the government to be characterizing me and
See,
putting me.
that's why I don't vote, because that's exactly what the government wants.
What?
That's a joke. Remember, kids, vote.
Remember, kids, your say matters.
It
We
doesn't,
can
but
put
be a
we
part of
can
the
put
government.
like we can put someone from like TikTok in Congress. Like we have the power to do whatever the fuck we want. But
I
so
thought this
we
chick was drinking vodka, and I was like, God damn, it's only Tuesday.
2:30 in the morning drinking a little vodka. Nah, but Henry, dude, he was like, we were walking through the casino, the Cosmopolitan. We were walking through this casino while we were lost, and actually, I'll get to that because we're not in order. Anyway, this girl, because we were both still like really fucking zooted, so we were like trying to process like how we were like regretting how we could have gone to a party and all that. And we were still going up to like the floors and shit trying to rise, because there are the floors 70 through 80. Those last 10 floors on like the top level, you need to have a key card to even get up there, like to unlock those elevator levels. So those are like the rich ones. So I was trying to like get up there, but we couldn't, even with stairs. It's just kind of some bullshit. And we were trying to get over like how we couldn't get into any nightclubs, and yet that girl like almost offering, like vaguely enough offering us to party, even though we could have gotten mugged and like human trafficked.
Oh, you're gonna get mugged. Not
Like,
human traffic.
But
Maybe
I don't know. I
stabbed.
wanted to do something to
Hey,
make
we could have been the
them.
podcast where both hosts have been stabbed before.
What?
The fact that you forget that I've been stabbed is sad.
No, I know you've been stabbed. I just don't mention it.
I bring
But
it up, but I never tell the story because I don't want to tell the story.
yeah, that's why I don't ask. But you do bring it up.
Yes.
But
But you act surprised every time I say it.
why wouldn't I? It's like
Because.
everything you tell me, I listen to for the first time all over again. Nothing you say to me ever gets old.
Okay, love you too, baby girl.
Anyway, so we're walking around, zooted off our minds, trying to like at this point, like, because we parked and we were trying to not make it so like our parking was expensive, so we are trying to get back before like the free parking hours were up. And so I was like, we need to find our way out of this fucking hotel and back to the parking garage, which is on like the basement. Here is the problem, right? One, here's the objectives. This guy, fucking, what was I gonna say? I think I almost said his name. If I did, just bleep it in post. Anyway.
Ah, you think I know how to bleep? Nope.
Yeah, I
Oh,
taught
my
you.
butt.
If anything, I'll teach you. Text me. I'll teach you again. Anyway, me and fucking one. Me and Henry are on like the top floor as we can. We can't get to the 70 through 80 because you need a key card, but we're on 69 because that's how we roll.
See,
So we're on floor
nice.
69, zooted off our fucking minds. Two, we have like an hour and a half to get back to our parking before we have to start paying for it. And three, this place is like a fucking labyrinth. Literally, like fucking the back rooms. Just every floor looks the same. Everything's all monochrome. And there's like different levels to different areas. Like if you want to get to where we parked in the basement, yeah, like the lower deck levels, you have to take a separate elevator because all those parking levels go deep below the ground too. And so we had to find that second elevator, and holy shit, was that so hard for us because we were so zooted. We were going down, and we got to like the lobby area to where we were to get away from the rooms at least, because the like I said, there's separate elevators for everything, so the separate elevators just go up to the rooms only. And we walk out, and there's these two guys. There's a security guard in the elevator room, and then there's this janitor just like waxing the floors and shit. And so right now, keep in mind, it is like the time right now is like 3 in the morning, and so we're like walking around, trying to like taking the elevator, trying to get out of this place, and we were getting so anxious because we kept ending up back at the fucking elevator lobby. Like we would go to completely new area, take completely new turns, and like be completely somewhere completely different, and then we'd still like take a turn and end up at the fucking elevator shafts, the same ones we always were at. And it was even worse and more embarrassing because this fucking janitor and security guard were there every single time, and we asked them like 2 different times how to get the fuck out of there, and then fucked off for like another 30 just to realize that we ended up back at the the lobby with the elevator, just how zooted we are, dude. We just have no sense of like direction or time. And like this guy was just like kept coming up to us and be like, "What the fuck?" But eventually, like at the like we break the path and we get out of there before we can even before it's even having to be paid for parking. So like, I just thought that was quite the experience though. But even when we were walking around, dude, Henry, this fucking guy has like no moral obligations. We're walking through this casino, and you know how, because if you're in a casino, you can smoke your ciggies and drink, right?
Yeah.
But we're walking through this casino, and this guy sees a half-drunk margarita and just takes it and chugs the rest. And I was like, oh my
That's how you get
fuck.
mono.
I was like, bro. I was like, holy shit. What is wrong with you? But he took it like a champ. I guess he just needed some alcohol in him. I mean, I respect it. The dude just saw alcohol and he downed it.
He's
Like
British. It makes sense.
but Vegas was just cool like that. I don't know. Plus, I just getting like fucked up. I went to you know what else was in Vegas? The Omega Mart. I went there, and that place is insane. Have you been to the Omega Mart?
What is that? Enlighten me.
Omega Mart is it's like an attraction. Costs $50 to get in, but it's like it's really weird to fucking explain because it's this area. It's
Area
just shopping.
52 or Area 51, like
Yeah,
aliens
area.
and shit?
It's
Yeah.
like it's like in that little like area, but Omega Mart is this little. It's a store. It's like a little grocery store, but everything they sell there is like completely fucking out of the ordinary and like weird and shit. Like there's like 404 like dispenser cleaner, like fucking Win 404 error cleaner. I was like, okay, like you can buy these shits. There's like weird. Their products are just really weird. Like the chicken rotisserie chickens are all like tatted up and shit. And like there's like literally bottle like there's a brand of soda called Wake Up, and it's just like wake up, wake up, wake up. You're in a dream.
Can't
This is
wake
the only
up.
way we can reach you. It's like
Can't wake
you're
up.
reading instead of like reading the ingredients. It just says on it like this is not real and shit like that. Giving
Nothing's
yourself
real.
an
We live in
yeah,
a simulation.
giving yourself an existential crisis. But yeah, that was just Vegas though. There's obviously something's happened. I'm just gonna leave out, but it was fucking insane. Then straight from Vegas, we moved to Hollywood, and that in itself is different because I don't like being in Hollywood to begin with, just because of how scuffed it is.
Do you
But
not like homeless people?
not,
You can
I
be
actually
honest.
don't even really, I don't really mind them because they make my day a little more interesting, especially like the really cracked out ones. There was a guy that was on a bike doing circles on a four-way intersection, and he was just like, "Fuck all of you, fuck all of you." He just kept saying that all the time. Fuck all of you, fuck all of you. It's insane.
I mean, personally, I just don't like LA, but yeah,
So it is
I'm
what
not.
it is, though.
Yeah.
And then LA was more tame. It was just kind of like being in the area, to be honest with LA. Nothing too much really happened. Like you just walked the strip and that's about it.
The space. What are you snacking on right now?
Me?
Yes,
Why did you hear that?
I did.
I am snacking on this actually. It slaps, okay? It's a British little candy called Squishies. This shit hits so hard. It is unbelievable. They're like if what's a very fluffy candy, dude? Like soft.
Marshmallow.
Yeah, they're like if marshmallows met like tangy sweet tart rope kind of shit.
So is it tangy marshmallow or is it like
Kinda, yeah, but they're like firm and shit too. I don't know. It's a very good like desk side.
marshmallow in the center with a out exterior like sweet tarts?
Hmm. They're called
Yeah.
squishies.
Squishies.
Yeah, they're fucking good, dude. I fucking love them. The UK made something right with this one.
That's the only thing they did right.
Yeah, I'll give them that. I'll give them that. But went to Hollywood. I'm not gonna tell the story. I'm literally because I cannot. Like, I'm not gonna tell the story. But there was a night I got back to my hotel room 5:30 in the fucking morning. and between 3 people, me and 2 other guys, one of them being Henry, getting back that late at night, and the night that we had, we all combined lost about 1.5K.
What the fuck?
3 of us, like together, and I literally cannot like that is I hate that I even mentioned this on the podcast because I can't like tell the story behind it, but because it's just like it's too fresh with the people involved. But
Yes,
that
yes, the
night
wound
was
is still
so
there.
that that night was so fucking scuffed, and it was just Hollywood is just different. That's why I was talking about like existential shit, because like I was in Vegas doing this stuff, and I was just kind of like I had those moments where I was like sitting on the terrace in Vegas looking at all the lights, and it was like, damn, like I'm like, what am I doing out here? I was like, kind of like, am I just running away from shit? It was like a good thinking moment, and, like really opened my eyes up to just living life and being like, wow, like, because I'll admit, I went and I didn't feel like I had like the necessities to go to Vegas. Like I didn't feel like I had enough money, or I didn't have enough time off and all that, and I couldn't really enjoy myself. But like being there was very like, why are you worried? Like we got it. So I guess it was a good mental reset. Same thing with like Hollywood, especially after that night. I fucking hate clubs in Hollywood. Holy shit.
Nah, man, your baseline should have been it should have been the fuck clubs, fuck Hollywood shit, fuck that fake shit. But at least you learned that now after
Oh
losing
yeah.
1.3K.
Oh yeah. As I was saying, dude. Um, well, that was more because of just clubbing shit, but some of it was gambling. And I mean, in Hollywood, you can gamble still too, in some areas. But
Gamble while play mahjong.
yeah, and plus Henry and the other guy that was with us, the third. This is his name now, just the third.
The third.
Yeah.
That is some
They
British shit right there. He is the third.
they lost more money than I did. Like majority of that 1.5K that was lost was more on them.
It went
They
from 1.3 to 1.5. What the fuck?
always been 1.5.
1.5? It's always been
Always been
1.5?
1.5
It's always
lost.
been 1.5.
Yeah, but that's what Hollywood's fucking scuffed. But anyway, with all that, that's just kind of what I've been up to. It's just been a lot of like I don't take really pictures. I wish I could show some shit, but I don't take pictures. I have more
I
like
mean, you can show me the photos, but I would probably
I'm
want to
more
put it in
just. I
there.
mean, I guess you could. There's some like B reels I took in there.
Yeah, but B reels delete, so
Yeah. So
yeah.
they're on my B reel
Yeah,
calendar.
baby. Crack that for me.
Shut up. But yeah, that has been my week. Censored at least the censored down version. Talking, we're not
Oh,
going too deep into the devil's details. That's basically
nice.
been my
Nice.
that's basically been my week with shit and everywhere I've been. So,
What was the best moment of your week?
oh shit, man, I think it was in Vegas when we were like really. What the fuck? Did you change my name? I
Yes.
just saw this right now. What
God damn it. You should have not read that out loud, you ass.
Oh, okay, just bleep it. You're fine.
No, fuck you. I'm going to delete the whole thing.
You shitter. Just learn how to fucking. This is what I'm saying. I will literally teach you. You like learn how to fucking censor. I will teach you. It is literally not that hard. And once you know how to do it, you can just rinse and repeat. It'll be so easy. I'm gonna teach you. Plus, it makes it funnier if you just fucking were just talking, and all of a sudden it starts bleeping, like being like, "Oh, you fucking idiot."
Mr. Sense.
Yeah. See,
Yes.
I feel like an idiot
Yes.
for saying that out loud. I knew I
Yeah.
shouldn't have.
Yeah, you know that name. What the fuck?
I didn't click for me. I know.
What?
I knew I shouldn't have said it, and yeah, I did. Like I've thought it too. Like, ooh, don't say that out loud, and I still did. I don't know what that says about me. Anyway, um, What have you been up to while I was out for this week? Please enlighten me. What have Calvin's expeditions been like while I was getting fucked in like left, right, and center, and all these different places.
You know me. You know me. I'm on the. I'm on. You know. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of been grinding then, like normal.
I would not say that's grinding per se, but okay.
I don't know. You're making.
There's a new Joji album. I rocked out to that.
Oh yeah, dude, I've been listening to nothing but that Joji album.
What's the best song in the Joji album?
That
The new
right
one?
now, out of the ones that aren't like immediately popular, I like Night Rider a lot.
Let me pull it up so I can remember.
Yeah, and listen to it a little bit.
Space, do you listen to music while we're doing the podcast?
I don't actually, but I feel like I want to now that you mentioned that.
I'm doing it for this podcast. You know, I realized while editing earlier today, because I was editing what should have been episode 7, the penguin episode. Because I don't know if you realize this yet, but I've been sitting on that episode. That's because your audio doesn't line up with my audio completely. So at one point, I'm talking about the R slur and you're talking about the N word. And it sounds like I'm saying that I can say that. I'm like, I grew up with this word. I am. And then you're like, is the brother, is he a brother? Is he a brother, Calvin? I'm like, what?
Is your brother? It's just like,
Is he a brother? I'm like, what? I mean, I'm like, aren't we all brothers and sisters of Christ? It is, yes. I know. I'm digging Die With You. That has been my go-to.
Well, it is what it is. Damn, do I really want to put on some Joji right now? I might fucking start
Just
acting up.
go to Discord, click on my thing and just listen to what I'm listening to at the same time, so it isn't too off.
So yeah.
So if we start jamming out to a song, it isn't like the me talking about the R slur and you're talking about the N word, you know?
Yeah, I will say that Joji does not miss. I don't like. He is probably one of instantly like most flawless artists I've ever heard. Like, I don't think he's ever released a song that I have not liked. Like,
I mean,
everything he makes is above like an 8 for me.
I think he does make a lot of good music, but I don't think.
Yeah.
I think to best describe Joji's music is to say that it's like a drug in which it isn't the best the first time, but the more times you listen to it, the more addictive and the more better it gets. Like, I forget the name of the song, but it's. Let me search it up.
Bro's gonna pull out the facts.
I do. Daylight. The song Daylight. I didn't necessarily like it at first, but now it's like a bop. I think it was part of my Spotify like receipt thing last month, or at least September, because I vibe with I've been a hero for so long. Or I forget the lyrics. I forget the lyrics until I start hearing the beat. And I'm like, yes, I know all the lyrics. I am one of those people who casually just know the lyrics to song.
Well, I mean, there are some people when they listen to music, they're more lyrical or instrumental. You know what I mean? You might just be more lyrical.
I like lyrics. Lyrics are good. Lyrics are nice.
Yeah, I say I'm more lyrical too, but I definitely can be instrumental. But I'm like picky with my instrumental. It's more like a video game OST shit. You know what I mean?
It has to be John Williams.
John Williams is good.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah. What if
Battle of Heroes? That's what we lasting. Have you seen the photo of my two friends? They have a sword. One of them threw his sword. I like have a gun pointed at Alex. And I took. Have you seen that photo?
What is? No, I haven't.
Let me show
What?
you. I initially got that on B-Reel. That's how I got such a great photo.
Oh
Uh,
shit! How did I not see this
yes,
photo
you gotta
on
check
B-reel?
my B-Reel.
I
Sometimes my
don't even take
B-Reels
them
are
every day.
epic.
I have my B-reels are like spaced out a little bit because I don't like
Your
post something every day.
your B-Reels are like every other day. One day it's at work, the next day it's you at a urinal.
Yeah, my B-reels are fucking insane.
All
But
right,
I'm proud of
look what I
myself.
just text you.
Man, I gotta get up and like go over to my fucking other side of the room just to grab my phone. Jesus
You
Christ,
don't keep
barely.
your phone next to you?
No, it was like dying.
Yeah, you don't keep a charger with you, buddy?
Look, I haven't
I'm
changed my
looking.
shitty little phone since like 4 or 5 years ago. Like throughout all of high school, I had the same phone. This little shit is
No, you got a
dying.
new phone sophomore year. That's when you got your phone that was actually your dad's hand-me-down.
Uh,
Yeah, I remember.
well, luckily
I
you.
remember this because we were both OnePlus bros for a second, you know?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Dude, I really gotta fucking piss.
Send pics?
Oh my god, what?
I don't know. I thought it
Kelvin,
was
I need
funny.
you to give me I need you to give me, I need you to share it. Like, I'm gonna go pee, but I'm gonna take my headphones with me. I want you to explain, tell me a story about the last time you peed yourself. When was the last time you pissed yourself? How long ago?
I don't want to answer that on stream,
He's
but
like,
it's not recent. It's
it's
not
very.
recent
Ah,
because
busted
I don't
right.
remember the last time I pissed myself, but I do remember the last time I shat myself.
You wanna tell us that
I don't want to
story?
explain that. I don't want to explain that one.
Bro, it's just like going through it. Well, I need something while I go piss, dude. You gotta talk. Is there literally no stories you could say right now? What? Nothing's been
Um,
happening. You've just been grinding. Calvin's just been on the fucking grind
no, I
lately.
have albums I can talk about. I have songs I can talk about, but I've been saving that for my Calvin course that I'm teaching next Monday.
What give us a little taste of the Calvin course. What's in store for this lesson coming up?
So
What are we
we will be
doing?
talking about my favorite album,
People
American
be
Idiot.
yeah, people really be like listening to it though, huh?
What?
Like what you have to say in your presentations and shit.
Yeah, I wrote 11 page of like stuff, and I'm not even done yet. I need to add lyrics from the songs so I can
Yeah,
have evidence and shit. I mean, I'll
cool.
share my screen and show you what I have because I know for a fact you can't see it, and because you're not gonna come up here. You're not gonna drive the 7 hours so you can watch your good friend Calvin give a presentation about his favorite album.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be
But
frank, I'll probably yeah. I'm going live. I'm showing the screen, but you'll see it once you come back from the bathroom.
okay, well, please explain though why you're picking American Idiot as your.
I will talk about the initial Calvin course the first time.
Okay, let's do it. Do it then. Explain as I pee, because I need this holy macaroni in my ear as I release my dam upon the toilet. Anyway, good
So
luck.
I have this friend named Brian and Freshie. Brian has been a previous guest. He was on the couples therapy episode, and Freshie has not been a guest, but he's a subscriber. Thank you, Freshie. And they have the same like class, and they got done. They got in, and they just entered this auditorium. They're just hanging out and doing homework, and they're like, "Hey, Calvin, come here." And that's what I did. I showed up to the classroom, and I was like, "Hey guys, what if I just started giving a lecture right now?" And I'm known to just over analyzing songs. Like I over analyzed this one song for Freshie's assignment, and like because he was stuck and well I had nothing to do, and you know they there's a saying where you only start hearing the music when you're sad, and when I'm like sad, depressed, and stuff, I tend to go to music, and I feel like that has helped me analyze. And two, I'm in a class right now that I have to analyze a lot of horror literature, but I prefer to analyze. And I've been in a class to analyze film, but I prefer to but I analyze music. I know, weird, but Yeah, I got up and I just started explaining American Idiot. American Idiot's my favorite album. It um I had a death in the family when the song or when I really got into listening to American Idiot, and I feel like
Uh-huh.
that. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I'm listening. I mean, come on, man. I'm listening to you talk about your getting up and explaining your American Idiot as I was getting my cock out of my pants.
You're like, yeah,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, baby, talk about your passions. I was like, piss.
Yeah. No, honestly, so I don't know if you heard this, but the audio for the Halloween special is kind of fucked.
Is it? I mean,
It
it's
was. I think I might want
salvageable.
to. I want to redo the Black Parade thing and just make it its
Oh,
own separate video.
okay. I think it can be a good idea.
Yeah.
Dude, sorry, I don't mean to go off topic, but speaking of a song analyzation, fucking Glimpse of Us is playing in my ears right now.
You're not listening it with me. Because I'm listening to a 1 a.m. freestyle.
No, I just put on Smithereens. I literally just put on the fucking
I know. I'm listening to the same album right now.
yeah, I just clicked shuffle on it. I didn't join your
Fine.
Discord.
I'm gonna join you then.
Yeah, you join me, you come here. You got Riz, Calvin, do you think you're charming?
I think I.
Like, do you think you can flirt? You think you got game?
So as I said in a previous episode, the more tired I am, the more I'm willing to just say shit. Like I will be like, I will start flirting with a person without realizing it. I will be like, oh, she's pretty. Hey, you're pretty.
I see what you mean.
I
So,
become
I mean,
ballsy. Well, if I'm awake, I'm like, oh no, everyone hates me. Dear God.
uh-huh.
Anxiety.
I mean, I feel like it's not, you're valid for it. It's not a struggle that is completely like unreasonable to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you
Now that
totally got
you're
this.
back, I would like to show you the 10-page document I have explaining American Idiot.
Oh, let's go.
So, literally, the first page is just American Idiot explained by an American idiot. Fun fact, I don't typically spell idiot wrong. I spell it as Idoit. So that's why when the last American Idiot, it says it's spelled like that because I'm referring to myself. And I feel that because I often misspell the word idiot, it's only appropriate. Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, I get you. Okay. Well,
Starting off with who am I and why should you guys care?
yeah,
From the land
exactly.
of Blink 182, San Diego, for those who don't know, I'm an expert of all things Green Day and over analyzing to the point of self destruction. Anywho, let me start explaining what was up with Green Day in the world at the time of 2004. Because American Idiot came out in 2004,
Oh,
and
damn.
Green Day gets inspired by politics. That's when their best work comes out, is when they get like angsty and they're like forget the government, forget everything. That's when you get their best work. And in my personal opinion, because the human experience, we all have our own opinions and nothing is right, nothing's wrong, it's just moral gray. I believe that American Idiot is their best album, but a person who I refer to as Red Shirt, not their real name, but they will know that I'm referring to them because they are Red Shirt. um, they're like they disagree. It's like Insomniac is their favorite album, but we all have our own preferences. Some people are straight, some people are gay, some people are bi, some people are pan, some are A. But who am I to say which is right, which is wrong? You can't necessarily control some of the things that you're into. And then I start talking about Green Day and like talking about you know their like what they've been up to, their struggles, how Trey Cool got a divorce, Mike probably lost something, but I don't know, and Billy Joe Armstrong's marriage was in struggles. And so there's a few words I can't say in 2022 world that you can say in 2004, like this right here. Space, how do you feel? Space is pissing, isn't he? I thought he went out and took a piss. Nope. Nope. He went out to get cigarettes. He's never coming back. I'm left alone with the kids. Anywho, yep. No, I feel so. If I'm gonna make a statement, I feel like I have to have textual evidence. Textual evidence, and by textual evidence, I mean lyrics. I mean, I could use the Broadway version, but I don't want to, and I could look at interviews with Billy Joe Armstrong and the rest of the Green Day members, but again, I don't want to. I want to use lyrics. So that's where I have. Um, I think my favorite line of the whole album, or the very like um, verse. I'm gonna call it a verse. Not necessarily music terms. I just know what I like and what I don't like. Um, I think my favorite verse in all of American Idiot is to fall in love and to fall in debt, to alcohol and cigarettes, and Mary Jane to keep me insane while doing someone else's cocaine. There's nothing wrong with me. This is how I'm supposed to be in a land of make believe that doesn't believe in me. I don't know. Something about that is just so powerful. Dylan, you're back.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
I asked you,
Yeah.
how do you feel? And then I got no response.
Oh, sorry. I was fucking little
A little
audio. I
sleepy,
was
a little tired.
not really. I mean, yeah, but it was more of the fact that I was just paying attention to my settings more than I was what was going on over there because I
Oh,
wanted to. Yeah, I mean, you're just a little quiet on my end, but that's not you. It's just my fault.
yeah,
But
that's because
sorry,
you try to mute me, but you can't mute the
I
people
don't
of
try to mute you.
America, the people of Canada. No, I'm joking. Anywho,
Canada,
Canada,
Canada, the great nation of Canada.
Canada.
Is weed legal in Canada?
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
naturally legal.
Huh.
As a
Well,
nation, it is legal.
anyway, yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. What was your question?
Oh, how do you feel about this?
What is this?
But the screen. Look at my
Oh yeah,
screen that
hold
I'm
on,
showing you.
let me switch the thing.
Yeah, switch it for me, baby. Ooh.
What?
I can't say that while standing up in front of a stage. I
Okay.
can't be like, "Hey, yo."
Well,
I can explain it, but I can't say that.
I
And if
see.
you don't know what I'm talking about, listen to the song American Idiot by Green Day, which is, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. American Idiot and American Idiot's my least favorite song.
Jeez. I mean, I can. I mean, valid. I will take your word for it. Because just looking at
It's
what I'm
because I
seeing here,
overheard it, I listen to it too often. That's my thing.
for those of you listening in and just trying to visualize this in your little peanut brain, Calvin is showing me like his notes on a Word like document on about like all of his like
You're still
analyzation
viewing?
for yeah for American Idiot,
Do
and
you see
it's pretty detailed. Like I'm not kidding. He's got
it?
everything sectioned out and has like bulletproof notes each for each section
I'm
on
not
each
done yet. I
song.
still need lyrics
But
for
either
the
way,
song.
dude, I think like it's a start. And if anything, this is looking like a key, dude. This is looking like hella professional. Like, and uh, I think what I want, like what I'm trying to say is the amount of work that you put into this already shows. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So good shit, man.
Yeah, no, you see, you guys are probably gonna hear me talk about American Idiot, or you guys are gonna give me or I'm gonna give you guys a lecture. It's just you're not gonna get it for maybe a month.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yes.
You
No,
better.
me and Space, we're gonna do a in real life IRL podcast in which I will just explain the whole album.
And then I'll blow my brains out at the end of class.
Yes, yes, we're both gonna get either depressed or high, and we're gonna understand the music better.
All right. When are you gonna be back down in like my area again?
Uh, I'm not going back for Thanksgiving break.
For real?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I might ask my mom and my aunt to see because my aunt like she has to pass through my area to get to where you guys live.
Mm.
I might see if I can get my Super Cruiser because
Okay.
surprisingly, I have never had my Super Cruiser up here in college, even though that's how I got to class in high
Hmm.
school.
Well, I was gonna say like we could really do an IRL podcast.
Yeah, no, because I'll be back December 15th, about around that. I can look at my calendar and actually give you a date, but I don't
Mm.
know if I don't know if I'm gonna take the train down or maybe one of my parents.
I hate the train. It takes so fucking
I
long.
prefer the train over a few things. I prefer the train over a bus. But every time I have to travel from here to there, I have to take the bus at one point for 2 hours.
I hate the
So
bus
you
more
remember when I
though
was
than
like, "Hey,
the train.
Space, can you pick me up at Union Station?"
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
like
I don't
no.
have to take the bus for 5 hours.
Well, guess what? You take
I
a
would
bus
have
for 5
paid
hours.
for gas and food.
It's you act like that's the problem. It's just time for me. I don't have the time to do it.
You don't have time for your best friend and co-host and husband.
This is why we go to therapy.
I feel like we should make it a continuing skit where every guest we have is just a new therapist.
Yeah, like, what do you think on our relationship?
Next
Is that like,
therapist, we're going to talk about me being bipolar. Next therapist is going to be about your insecurities. And then the next one is just group therapy
yeah,
again.
they just, like fucking just keep running away from us. We just keep having to hire new ones. Too many
Yes.
problems.
Yes.
Start giving them problems. They thought they were fine until they started talking to us and they start getting paranoid and shit.
They're like, y'all need some of that good ganja. Hey, yo, Hanukkah
Y'all
lands.
need some. Y'all need some good dick.
Hanukkah is going to be during Christmas week.
Let's go.
Yes, I will be back the week of Christmas.
That'll be exciting.
Oh no, you guys can see my docs.
Well, should be able to do some shit. Oh no, your docs, your docs. But
My
anyway,
docs.
I'm thinking it's about time to start wrapping up this thing. But is there anything you want to spit out there real quick? Anything you want to let our fantastic listeners know?
Thank you everyone for listening to Cleverful Podcast. Remember, eat your vegetables, don't rape, and have a nice time.
Yeah,
Space, you can end it.
remember guys, if there's anything I learned from my trip in Vegas, it is that most gamblers quit right before their big win. So, you might as well spin again, spend all your money gambling because you could make back what you lost. So, get addicted to gambling, everyone. Get addicted to gambling. This has been the Clever Fool podcast. That's Calvin. I'm Dylan. And it's a pleasure. Take care.